Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name's Arcadian, the number one dumpster tier gamer. We are back in it today to play some more of our Skyrim Legendary Survival Let's Play. But before we do that, first things first. If this is your first time joining me at on these videos, please feel free to pause the video right there and go on down to the first video of this Let's Play series. If you go back down to there, that's where we'll talk about premise of the character build. We'll talk about overall build, character roleplay and build options, and what we're going to look forward to doing in the videos to come. And then as you progress up those videos, you'll see how we got to where we are right now. Second of all, I've got another announcement for you guys coming around. We have started our very own Dumpster Tier Gaming Discord page. So the link is going to be down there in the description. Feel free to join us right there on that Discord. We're just getting started, but I'm hoping to build a loyal fan base community right here where we can talk about the games that we love to play, guys. I've got chats for Skyrim, Fallout, Starfield, and other games, as well as I've got a build section where we're going to be able to go through and add in our very own build guides and stuff like that, and get everybody's opinion on how those builds look and what we could do better. And then also, I have in that area a voice channel location where we're going to be able to play single player games together. So if you guys want to think that that's going to be something that you guys would enjoy and you want to be able to join in and have fun and talk and see me and interact with me as well, then please join that Discord and let's all have some fun. Big shout out to Sabasi, who's been an extremely big help in helping me get all this set up, as well as my other subscribers and people who've been watching these videos. I cannot do this without you. You guys are absolutely so awesome. Please leave a like and subscribe if you are not subscribed to join the channel and support us and help us to continue to grow this community together. With that being said, let's jump in it and play the game. In the last video, we have successfully worked on building ourselves up. We finished the getting the books for Urag and the Arcanium. So we're going to go up and turn those books in. Also, before we finished, we also got the last two of our conjuration staffs, which are going to be super useful in helping us deal with different levels and tiers of enemies. So that's where we're at right now. Let's go talk to Urag and get ourselves continuing on this College of Winterhold questline.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has... And here. I suppose you've earned these. Right.
So the Night of Tears talks about Sarthal and when it was ransacked by the elves. The reason the Sarthal was one of the first completely Nord settlements in Skyrim. The Nords traveled south from Atmora across the Soul Sea here. So, and then they came down and they settled in Sarthal. Actually, Azadal, which is one of the dragon priests that are in Solstheim right now, was a lived, I should say, was he lived in Sarthal, and then his entire family was slaughtered by the elves when they went to attack Sarthal. The reason why the elves attacked Sarthal is because the Nords found something underneath Sarthal, which just so happens to be the um, the Eye of Magnus. So the elves ransacked Sarthal trying to get their hands on the eye, and they ended up getting basically locked down in Sarthal, or the eye got locked down in Sarthal because everybody realized that it was extremely dangerous. Speaking of the Eye of Magnus, it's right here. Also, we did get these books here. I'm going to go ahead and use them, although I don't necessarily recommend doing that. These are all books for, or skill books. So we are actually going to go ahead and use these, except for, I think we're not going to use, which one is it? Catalog of Weapon Enchantments. We're going to save that one. So that tells us we need one more level in destruction. If we get level 50 in destruction, then we'll be able to get the Adept Destruction perk. We do have another skill point that we're going to gain for that. So let's go ahead and put that one. You know what? I'm going to hold on to that one. There's not really anywhere specific that I want to put it on. Eventually, we're going to want to get Adept, Expert, and Master Conjuration. We actually may not even go that high. Because once we get our enchanting going, then we're going to have Conjuration and Destruction down to almost costing us nothing. So, we'll see where we stand.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Ah, yes. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything you've seen before. Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Thalmor. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel it? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Alan is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? will allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure something out here about my headset.
Technically that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
For some reason, it feels like my headset is turned way down, and I'm not sure where that's coming from. That's where that's coming from. Okay.
Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college.
I really like the Psijic Order.
Has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you. The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us to see. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location.
Be one of my
I'm sorry
teachers.
I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Were you about to
what
say
is the
something?
meaning? This.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding.
I think it's just really awesome. So, like, these guys are basically the antithesis of each other.
What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. Has Tolfdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation.
Hmm.
Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Well, I guess I'm going to go talk to Tolfdir then. Oh, nope, we want to go to the other side. So if you didn't know, actually, that's a good point. The different sides will put you into different locations. So this side, this left side here, if you're facing towards the Archmage's quarters, will take you all the way down straight to the Hall of Elements. However, this side will take you to the Arcanium first. And then if you go towards the bottom, the left side door will take you straight up here to the Archmage's quarters. The right side door will take you to the Arcanium first. So, cool little thing there. I don't know if anybody knew that. So we're going to go talk to the Augur of Dunlane, but first we have to find out exactly where he is located. Tolfdir is going to be our single best option to do that. You can learn this information from other people, like for example Maribel Irvine will tell you, but Tolfdir is the one that he mentioned. So,
well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place. So if you go down there, please do be careful.
Alright, can I drop...
Still need some help, if you can spare the time.
If I can drop this wooden mask, I'm going to put it in the chest in our room in here. That way I'm not carrying it around. We can go ahead and drop that too. Drop that. We'll keep the other ones so we can sell them. And we'll keep the soul gems for the moment. We're about to fill a bunch of them up. So one thing that we're going to do real fast is so that we can get a more guaranteed... oh, I need to do that in here. So that we can make sure that we get a more guaranteed filling of our soul gems, we're going to grab the soul trap spell from Fiddis.
Take a look.
So we're going to come in here and we're going to grab that soul trap spell that he has. You could also grab, like, if he had it, you could grab the soul, soul cloak spell, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment. We can grab Conjure Dremora Lord. Oh, that's big, actually. I didn't think we were high enough level for that yet. Yeah, we're grabbing that. We have to grab that. Okay, so let's go ahead and sell him the books that we've already read. And let's see here. Do we have any potions that we're willing to give up here? Okay. That's not too bad. Anyway, so we picked up the Conjure Dremora Lord spell. This spell is absolutely phenomenal. In fact, as far as summoning spells go, it is one of the top tier. The only problem that I have, or the only spells that beat out this one, are the Thrall spells. And specifically the Storm Thrall and the Frost Thrall. The Fire Thrall, not so much. So the reason that what makes this spell so powerful is that it summons a Dremora Lord right here beside you, and this guy is insanely strong. Now, if you can do it and you're able to cast both Dremora Lords, there is a skill in the conjuration tree right up here at the top. You can have 2 Atronachs or reanimated zombies. This also allows you to cast 2 Dremora Lords, one right next to the other. This makes this spell so powerful. So the only thing that beats these guys out in terms of damage is the Storm Thrall, and the only thing that beats them out in terms of tankiness is the Frost Thrall spell. All right, let's get a nap in here. Put the second point into health. Let's see something here. Conjuration. This is an expert level spell, which that means that, or so we got to go adept into expert. So if we just use our necromancer amulet, however, how much does that drop the casting? It drops it down to 174. That drops almost 50. Yeah, that drops 50 magicka off the cost of that spell. That's actually pretty massive. And considering the necromancer amulet gives us 50 magicka, so that basically cuts the cost of that spell by 100. So we'll be able to hit that one and the Soul Trap spell. Can we do that one and the Soul Trap multiple times is a question. So let's see here. Let's test this. Okay, there. Oh yeah. That's perfect. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's fine. So our one-handed is going to kind of suffer a little bit here because we're going to be putting so much focus onto just summoning and soul trapping. But I think this is fine. The Dremora Lord is such a strong spell that it's hard not to do it. And we still have our staffs if we get into kind of a pickle. Alright, so now we're going to go talk to the Augur of Dunlane, which is down here in the midden. The Augur used to be an apprentice, a mage's apprentice, just like us. He was a very powerful apprentice who did a lot of study into magic. In fact, so much so that he did a lot of experimenting trying to gain more magicka power. His end goal was to basically get infinite magicka. Unfortunately, it just so happened that turned out to be his undoing. Because he was so focused on gaining the power, he took some unnecessary risks in his experimentation, and by doing so has made it to where now he is basically just a being of pure magicka. He does not have a physical body, which just so happens to have trapped him down here in the midden. So he has no way of escape. Let's grab that. So we'll come across here. There is a chest right there, but it's kind of difficult to get to it and then get back up here. And it's only got chump loot. Now, that being said, it's not impossible. We can do it. Let me see here. I think it is... We go over... Yeah, over this way. Jump onto the chest. You can sometimes clip the wall and travel the wall all the way over to here and get back up.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
So this is the Augur of Dunlane. Like I said, he is a being of pure magicka.
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. The one who calls himself Ankano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your archmage.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of feedback here from the microphone, so give me 1 second. Let me see if I can fix this. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. I don't know here. We'll see how that played out. Okay, so problem is I'm not getting anything on the game now, which is weird. Okay, let me see here. Okay. There we go. Now I'm getting something from the game. And I'm not getting any microphone feedback. Okay. I don't know what happened there. How about doing this? Nope, I'm getting the feedback again. How about now? One. Yeah, I'm getting the feedback again. Okay. Hopefully this fixed it. I'm not seeing any feedback anymore. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't make the video unplayable. If so, I will edit back to this point. So if I have to edit the video because of the feedback, and you guys are coming back, basically the Augur of Dunlane said the Thalmor are coming, or the Thalmor has already gone to see him, and he's sending us to go try to locate the Staff of Magnus, which is a staff that is keyed to the Eye of Magnus. The two are kind of keyed together. So sending us to go get this staff, he's trying to help us in a way to prevent the calamity that is coming soon. That Ancano is going to start. So that's where we're going. We're going to go talk now to Savos Aaron, tell him that we have talked to the Augur of Dunlane and that he is telling us to find the Staff of Magnus. Hopefully the feedback coming back from the mic was not too bad and that I don't have to edit any of that out.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
What you learn here, it's no secret that the cult... Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
So this circlet's actually insanely powerful. It gives you a plus 50 magicka, which is quite powerful, or sorry, plus 60 magicka, which is quite powerful. That being said, we do have the Diadem of the Savant, which gives us a 5% reduction on our spells. So here's what we have to do. We have to decide whether or not that 5% reduction is worth it. The most powerful, or most the spell that cost us the most magicka is this Conjure Dremora Lord. Right now it sits at 174 magicka cost. So here's what we do. We take off the Diadem of the Savant and see where that puts us. That puts us at 186. So that's a difference of 12 magicka. Which this staff gives us 60 magicka. So therefore I feel like the Mage's Circlet is worth it compared to the Diadem at this point. The plus 60 magicka is what, 5 times more than the Diadem takes away. So at that point I feel like it is absolutely a valuable add-on to our person. Now our magicka or our total magicka is like 440. That is amazing for our character. That will go a long way to helping us take care of a lot of these issues. Okay, so We have now reached the point where we are ready to leave again. Oh, no, not yet. We have to talk to Mary about Irvine first.
I still need some help. If you
She's
can
upstairs.
spare time.
Please don't. If there are any problems, let me know. It's... well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mizulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mizulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Alright, so that leads us to Mizulft. Mizulft is a dwarven ruins over there north of Riften. We will be checking that location out. However, first, we need to start looking into the quest line for the Azura Star. So if you look over there, right past these mountains over here, there is the Shrine of Azura. And on that shrine, there will be a young lady. And I say young, she's an elf, so she could actually be fairly old, and we don't even know. But anyway, if you go talk to her, she is going to send you on a quest to Ithala's Deep, I think it's called. Something of that matter. Wait, where's my horse? Really? Why is he not here? Dear, it's too cold to be looking for you. Where did he run off to? Okay, well, I guess we're going on foot. So Anthala's Deep is over by Falkreath. It's actually really close to the Guardian Stones. So it's like north of Falkreath, west of the Guardian Stones. So we are going to check that place out as well. But before we do that, we're going to warm up. Now, I don't know if we are going to get started on Mizulft yet today, because in Alpha's Deep questline, that's going to be a pretty extensive questline, and we're actually going to do the whole questline in this video, so that we can have the Azura Star.
If there's any... Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Okay, let's go ahead and go until morning. We want to be fully prepped and ready to go.
All right, then. Let me know if there's anything else.
Okay, and we're going to grab any food that he might have on him that we can take. Okay.
Until next time.
And also, we are going to go ahead and grab... We're going to go ahead and eat our hot soup, because we're going to be up here in the cold for quite a while. We'll do that as soon as we get outside. And then we also have our torch as well if we need to, if we get super cold. Okay. Since we don't have our horse with us, we're going to just take this on foot. I think I did take off the Necromancer's Amulet. I did. See, right there is the Shrine of Azura. We're actually going to do this whole quest line, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get to Mizoft just yet. Mizoft will take a lot of time. That'll probably be a video all in of itself. The reason why Mizoft takes a lot of time is because we are going to have to collect all of the Dwarven goods that you can get in Mizoft so that we can turn those into Dwarven ingots for later on. Tremor Lord already earning its keep. Not that that wolf was really all that threatening, but... we are already starting to get chilly. There's a wolf over there, but we're going up just up this way, so we're not going to worry about him. Careful, Sightless Pit here. This is a Falmer location. Mizoft is another Falmer location, so we're going to end up with a lot of Falmer that we're going to be fighting, which is great because we're going to be able to fill up a bunch of soul gems off of them. Falmer do not count as humanoids, they count as creatures, and so therefore they don't give black souls, so we don't have to worry about the black soul gems. Alright, 2 more souls. We'll be able to fill up these soul gems very quickly. And the primary reason why we are doing this is to fill up the soul gems. I could fill up the soul gems using the bound sword spell like we've done previously, but when we get into Mizoft, there are going to be some fairly dangerous creatures in there that we're going to have to deal with. So I don't want to get any closer to them than I have to. But here we are.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here. This shrine was built by the Dunmer. As our land was scorched by fire and brimstone, Azura's prophecies led us to safety. She is a Daedra, a powerful being who watches from beyond our mortal plane. She has chosen you. You must go to a fortress in danger. Inside, you will find an elven... It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter.
Alright, so we don't need to go to Winterhold. I mean, we do have to go to the Winterhold, but we don't have to go to the college for this part. We're just going to go right to the inn at Winterhold, which there is a gentleman there who will tell us more about the completion of this quest. Thankfully, we only have to go up this mountain one time. So we don't actually, because what we're going to do, we don't actually have to go up the mountain again. So we just come right over here and talk to Einkantor, however you pronounce his name. Let's warm up real fast. Alright. This guy. Oh, Nelikar.
My days at the college are long behind me. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty... Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems? They are, except the gem is always consumed. Azura's star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished.
Ilinalta's Deep.
I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you.
Alright, so now we're going to Ilinalta's Deep. So the Azura Star is a two-sided item. There is the Azura's White Star, which if you take it back to the Shrine of Azura, she will help you to purify the star and then turn it white, and it becomes Azura's White Star again. The problem is that even though Azura is not technically evil, she is a Daedra, and the Daedras are not to be trusted. So there is the other option that you can bring the star here to Nelikar. If you do, then the star will be kept. He will help you to cleanse cleanse the wizard out of the star, and then the star will remain as a black star, which is infinitely more valuable than the white star. Because the black star can be filled with human souls, or black souls, which give you the highest amount of soul filling potential on your items. It is absolutely astounding. Now, there is a slight glitch with the game, and it's fixed in the unofficial Skyrim patch. However, they never fixed it as part of the Skyrim game itself. That glitch is that if you do not have a white soul on you, then the white soul will fill Azura Star, or Azura's Black Star, because typically the way that it's supposed to work is that if Azura Star remains as a black star, then only black souls can enter it. If it is cleansed and turned into a white star, then only white souls or creatures, lesser creatures, can fill that. So if you keep the star as a black star, there is a small glitch where the Azura star will fill with white souls or black souls, which makes the black star infinitely more valuable. Which comes to point out is, which one are we going to choose? Well, obviously we're going to choose a black star. And then when we choose a black star, these staves will basically never run out of charge, because we will just be able to fill up the Azura star, use the star without breaking the soul gem, or without breaking the Azura star to fill up these staves, and then be able to fill it up again and just do that on repeat. Which is a really, really, really big thing. And that's the reason why the Azura Star questline actually coincides well with the Mace of Molag Bal, because the Mace of Molag Bal is another item that it's a Daedric artifact that uses, or that has Soul Trap saved onto the mace. Since it has Soul Trap saved onto the mace, you can use the mace to fill the star, and then use the star to refill the soul capacity of the mace, or refill the charge on the mace. So they just basically go in hand, and while this is all happening, it also ends up giving you enchanting experience, which is really cool. So we will be able to level up our enchanting skill a little bit by doing this, which is nice. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. My game like paused for a second, or froze for a second. I was like, what's going on? Alright. And then, like I said, as we're going through, we are going to go ahead and every 120 seconds we're going to recharge, or we're going to recast the Daedric Lord. Daedric Lord. There's another mercenary. I'm looking for my horse as we're going through this. It's not super necessary, but it would be nice to have it. It will help us stay warmer as we're traveling, but there are pit stops that we can make to stay warm.
Some are saying the Sijic monks have been seen in Skyrim.
Yeah, as I've said in the previous videos, and I'll say it again, I love the Sijic monks. I think that as far as storyline goes, they are the coolest. Okay, we did not get to that other wolf in time, so unfortunately we did not get the soul off of him. But we will still take his pelt. The Dremora Lord literally makes this super, super simple. We basically will walk through a lot of this game at this point. That's even on Legendary difficulty. When you get 2 Dremora Lords and you in the upper levels, they will clear out an entire dungeon by themselves. I love using them for the Civil War quest line, because you have those parts of the Civil War quest line, like the raids and stuff like that. The Dremora Lords are just insanely powerful for these raids. They literally will just run through them and just kill everything, and it's so cool. Now the Storm Thralls are cool as well. Like, I do like the Storm Thralls. The only problem with the Storm Thralls is that they are a mixed unit. They are a ranged plus physical unit. And they will focus more so on ranged if they can, rather than physical attacks. When that happens, who ends up taking the brunt of the attacks? Typically you do. So it does provide a unique challenge when you're using the Storm Thralls. Even though the Storm Thralls are better because they last forever until they die. Whereas the Dremora Lords only will last for 120 seconds. But with that being said, I still find that the Storm Thralls are very useful in certain circumstances. In a dragon fight, the Storm Thralls are just super invaluable because they can hit their lightning from forever far away. So they will hit the dragons as they're flying. Oop, something's here. Oh, it's an ice wraith. I don't think I'll be able to hit it with a... Yeah. I didn't think I was going to be able to hit it. They're extremely difficult to hit with spells. So a few of you were wondering, did I use this character for when I did my Khajiit chest video? And yes, I did. I loaded in on this character, turned it off of survival, and then fast traveled to the Khajiit locations, and then just loaded back into the previous save that was under survival when I went to play the game today. So yes, I did use this character. However, I did not corrupt my game with non-survival. My next video is going to be kind of a part 2 to that, where I'm going to show you one of the 2 chests, or secret chest locations that are not tied to the Khajiit caravans. There is 2 chest locations that are not tied to the Khajiit caravans. One of them is over in Whiterun, and the other one is in Riften. And so we will be going to check those locations out. Oh, dang. J'zargo's on point. Should be another wolf here somewhere. Should be right there, but I guess not. He's not aggroing onto me, so... Yeah, J'zargo was on point with that frost spike, wasn't he?
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Okay, we're going to take this down to Falkreath.
Sun feels good, huh?
Oof.
Did you see a dog out there? Oh well. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep it.
That'll lead to another quest line for a Daedric artifact. And one of the most controversial choices that you are given in the game as well. Alright. Put that one up. Get rid of that one for now. Let's get some sleep. The downside of traveling everywhere is that you just gotta sleep all the time.
Welcome to Dead Man's Creek. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Let's sate that appetite. Hmm?
Like, just traveling, like, fast traveling everywhere, or, taking the cart, it just burns through your food and your sleep so quickly.
Right this way.
Not this one. We get the big room.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
We're all right.
Sure stones.
Literally just said that a second ago. It's the only time in my life I hear that I'm a handsome man. Just saying. You guys want the secret of why I play so much Skyrim? That's it. That's it right there. It's the only time in my life that I hear I'm handsome. All right. Let's go to Inotala's Deep. Thankfully, we've got our horse now. Welcome back, Tyr. Good to see you here. We're going to do some cross-country running. You can take the route for like the pathway, but I feel like so the pathway takes you. There's one that takes you up and around this way up to here, and then there's one that takes you up over this way up to Helgen. So cross-countrying it a little bit helps you get right over into here. And since we've got one of the better horses, we're able to follow that path fairly quickly. I forgot about this little offshoot. Skeleton enemy up here, we're not too worried about it. By the time that we get down to Soul Trap... Oh, there's a Bone Wolf there too. Okay, actually, we'll go ahead and do this. Nope, not that one. That one. And that one. There's another one. He's not able to attack that for some reason. Oh. Oh, he's gonna... Soul captured. Alright. Little bit of work, but we got some souls out of it. So, in my opinion, worth it. Okay, so I kind of want to take Tyr across here. However, if we do that, we're going to end up facing a bunch of skeevers. And Outlaws Deep is that one right there. So, also, you know what? Let's leave the horse here for now. And here's the reason why. This right here is the highest concentration of Nordic barnacle in the entire game. This little shipwreck right here. So, let's go ahead and collect all the Nordic barnacle here, because very expensive potion leads to lots of money for training and other things. Namely, specifically like spells and stuff like that. So, as we get our higher levels in all of our areas, as you saw, like the Conjure Dramora Lord spell costed us 1,700 gold. That is the single most expensive spell we've bought so far. So, since we're here and we can go ahead and grab these, why don't we go ahead and grab the Nordic Barnacle so that we're prepared. And we can make some super expensive potions so we can get our money back on those buys. Now there's one in here, you could spend all day trying to grab this one and you'll never be able to grab it. It is very difficult. So you will actually drown trying to grab that one. Sometimes you can get it from the outside, but it just, for some reason, the way those two are connected, it does not go well for gathering. So we're just going to grab these here, grab the oyster shell here. That gives you a clam meat and an oyster, if I'm not mistaken. Grab this one, or sorry, a pearl, not an oyster. I guess, yeah, oysters are what makes the pearls, and pearls are what the oyster makes. Okay, let's grab this chest here. There's a lot of current on this water, so it's making it kind of difficult to grab everything. But we'll get it. And so once we collect all of these, we'll just have to do another run at some point and collect salmon roe. We're actually at the stage of the game where there's an easy way for us to collect salmon roe. So I might end up showing you how to do that. But for now, we're set. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why do the work when I can have someone do it for me? I didn't get a soul from that. What? There, got a soul from that one. See, we're filling up our soul gems pretty good now. Okay. So we're back on our horse, and this is going to take a minute, because water travel on horse is very slow. Unfortunately, there's no real way to speed it up, so I'm trying to focus it on the smaller distances. Grab the lover stone here. This is actually, or the lady stone here. This one is actually really good if you're a vampire, because it gives you health regeneration and stamina regeneration, 50% of both. Now I'm not sure how that interacts with survival mode. Because survival mode takes away all health regeneration. However, it does interact well with the Necromancer's Amulet, which lowers your health and stamina regeneration by 75%. So we've got some slaughterfish behind us. I can hear them. Oh, we've got a dragon above us. That is very bad for us for being in the water. Holy cow. Okay. Because the worst part about it is we cannot get out off the horse until we are on land. So there we go. We are on land now. Now we can face this dragon head on. I'm going to summon the Storm Atronach. That will help us take out some of his Magicka regeneration. make it harder for him to hit us with fire spells, or with his fire breath. The horse is tanking, which is big. He will never be able to kill the horse. What? Oh, the Atronach is attacking the horse, which is not good. We don't want that. This horse. Oh no, attacking a mud crab. Ooh. Gonna cut through his magicka. We want to keep him on the back foot, breath-wise, at all times. Oh, that's why my magicka regeneration is so slow. I'm not wearing my right gear here. Look how much faster my magicka regenerates now. And then if we take these off, and we can actually do this. Take those off and put them back on. And that will increase our magicka by so much. Oh, it doesn't do them together. That's unfortunate. Where'd he go? Did he fly that far away? He left? No, he didn't. He's all the way over there. What is he doing all the way over there? Come on. Your fight's over here, boy. He left combat with us. That's so unfortunate. Oh. He's coming back. He's coming back. There we go. Ouchie. Jerk. Oh. Should have to land here soon. 1 or 2 more hits. See, oh no! I didn't catch it in time. That's so unfortunate. Now we gotta do all of that over again. We're gonna be all the way back in Falkreath. Yeah. Not quick saving gets us again. Alright. Let's go this way now. We won't worry about the Nordic Barnacle for the moment. I did forget about the crossover path up here, which is why I went cross-country before, but we've got this crossover path up here, so we'll be able to... That's not even a crossover path, it's just a straight path. You see, I consider myself a Skyrim veteran of over 10,000 hours of playtime. And there are still things that I don't get right all the time. Like, there's still things that I pick up that I never knew. Here is just a confusion. A slight mix-up. We are going to go... We can go directly across like we did before, but I'm going to go up here to this section up here first. Which is basically where we went before. We just took the other way to get there. We went around the other way and ended up in combat with some skeletons. So let's make sure we don't get unlucky this time. If we get caught with a dragon this time, we're just gonna... I can get off the horse and water. Can I get back on the horse and water? Yes, I can. Okay, that is actually something I didn't know. See? Look at that. Okay, so there is a small chance that the dragon, we do get hit by the dragon again. In case we don't get hit by the dragon again, I can use this time to talk about the new Discord channel, plug it again. In case you missed my earlier plug, we have started a new Discord channel for Dumpster Tier Gaming, or DTG. In this channel, we have the ability for gamers like myself to have a safe space where they can talk about video games that they love, debate different topics like who should be High King of Skyrim, whether it be whether Ulfric has the right to have a claim on that throne or not. Also, we can go, and I've got sections of that list for both Starfield and Fallout, if whatever Bethesda game that you want, as well as I have a section in there for games other than Bethesda, because you know Bethesda can't completely monopolize all of our escapisms. So feel free to check that out. The link to the Discord will be in the description, and you'll be able to come and join me and my other dumpster tier gamers, which I am in the process of getting us some new dumpster tiers. We'll see how the talks go for that. They will be playing and providing clips of them playing other games that we'll be able to put up onto the channel. So hopefully that goes through and we'll have that as an option, so that it's not just all about Skyrim, not saying that it doesn't need to be. Skyrim has been an excellent avenue for the growth of the channel, but I would like to be able to reach a wider variety of people. So if you want to come join us at the Dumpster Tier Gaming, please check out the description where you'll be able to grab that link, join our Discord server, and have fun playing video games with us. I will be on that Discord server off and on. We'll be able to talk and have discussions, and we'll just be able to chat about the games we love. So feel free to check that out. Shameless plug over. Let's get back into it. Okay, most of these enemies are going to be human enemies, so we won't be able to soul trap all of them. However, some of them are like this one here. There's the skeleton. So we'll be able to soul trap the skeletons here. And then we will not be able to soul trap the mages. He's stuck. Actually, let's switch. Almost forgot to switch back. Let's do the Necromancer Amulet. Take these guys out. Good thing about this is we're going to stock up on a lot of ingredients and a lot of potions. All right. I'm going to put that as 1. This is 2. Or sorry, that is 2. This is 1. There we go. How are we looking on our destruction? Pretty close to 50, so we're getting there. Any cooked food is always valuable. I'm not so worried about the baked potatoes. They only give 18. But the salmon steaks, very much worth it. Which way? I want to go here first. Oh, there is a skeleton up here. Obviously, we want to get the soul trap if we can. Uncooked food, I'm not so worried about. Bread is fine. The wolf doesn't give a soul because he was a summoned wolf. Or a re-summoned wolf. However, this guy does give a soul. Ah! Not me, not me, not me, not me, not me. Alright. Very powerful mage is up ahead, so we're going to go ahead and quick save. This ice mage in particular is super threatening. Not this one. Did he already kill the other one? What? These guys were like super powerful last time I was here. I want to hit him. Hit him. Yeah, last time I was here, those guys were like extremely powerful. Those guys were like ascendant mages, which are like insanely strong. There's a summoned bandit somewhere. Is he in here? No, this is empty. Oh. Oop. They're up above us. Okay. Tragedy in Black. That's a skill book. I think it's for Conjuration, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've already read it, but I don't want to double check. I don't want to check it just in case. I know I've read the Ethereum Wars already. Here's this lady. We're actually gonna have to go. So we're gonna actually have to go the Storm Atronach on this one. This is a Master Necromancer. Extremely strong. I think Master Necromancer is like base level is like 40. So much stronger than we are. Oh, he's using his bow. He was stuck there. That's sad that he didn't have anything on him, though. But you can grab some stuff out of here. Imminent Alteration. Alteration spells cost 20% less to cast. Magicka only regenerates 50% faster. Okay, and there is a door down here. Oh, got a train running through. I live like within a stone's throw away from a train track. You could stand on my porch, throw a rock, and hit the tracks. So, quite used to them, and they shake my house like crazy. So, secret door hidden down here with a secret chest. A little bit of chump loot, nothing crazy. Alright, continue on we do. Let's hit an F5 real quick. Just so that we are making sure not to have to reset ourselves. was talking to a friend who also watches my videos. He was saying how upset he is about how easy I make lockpicking work in most cases. I was like, well, when you've got 10,000 hours of experience, you tend to learn a few tricks. Alright, now we're down into the deluge. Oh. Can't believe we haven't leveled this up yet. That's crazy. Greater Soul Gem, we'll take that. Doors of Oblivion, that is another Conjuration skill book. Okay. Can't remember if we need to go this way or that way. Owie. He was yeeted through that wall. I don't think we can get to him. Oh, he came back over here. That was funny. Uh-oh. We're so close to level 50. It takes so long to level up Conjuration. That's the Ascended Necromancer. He's very powerful. Hey! That's actually pretty big for us. Now, the question is, how big is that? So, let's look at something here. While he's taking care of that there. Chain Lightning is now costing 48. Where before it was costing 90 something, like 92 or something like that, 96. Elemental Bolt, Elemental Burst now costs 29. Fire Rune still costs 72, but that's because that's an apprentice. Well, yeah, that was an apprentice level spell. It was already getting lowered. So now that we've got Chain Lightning up that high, we will be able to, actually, we want Fireball right now. Because our Dremora resists fire. Maybe not Fireball, though. That's weird. Ooh, 2 Black Soul Gems. That's actually pretty good. Staff of Ice Storms. I don't know why he didn't use that. Robes of Minor Conjuration. That's crazy that both of the high-level mages that we gotten were kind of stuck with the Dremora Lord. They couldn't fight him. Oh, I thought there was a chest down here. Give me a second. There's something down here. We got that skeleton, this skeleton. I guess there's no chest down here. I could have swore there was one. That's alright. Then we're going to go up to here. I do believe... Yep, no more combat. So you can grab what you want from these skeletons, from the bandit. Skeletons are going to have some chump loot. But the big thing that we're looking for is this right here. Broken Azura Star. Take that. We can grab this Grimwold. Or Grimoire. And what's in this chest here? Scaled Armor of Health. Flawed Varla Stone. Minor Conjuration. And there we go. We've made it through this one. And actually, it's only an hour and 38, so we're not doing too bad. Whoop. So we'll be able to finish this quest line pretty easily in this video's time frame. Make sure we get him here. I didn't see him. I'm not seeing him light up, so I don't. There we go. Now we doubt him. Okay. So now we got to take this stone or this soul gem, and we need to take it back to Nelakar, whatever his name is, Nelkar. If we can take it back to him, he will help us to purify the spirit out of the stone. So we need to go up here to the Whiterun stables. Easiest way to do that is right through a pass right up here. Gotta be careful on the other side though, because even though it didn't look like it was that steep up there, over here, very steep. Let's quick save just in case we make free the Elytra Nymph. I didn't even see that. What started that? I don't know. Oh, dragon. Oh, that's it right there. Okay. The seducers. I know I saw that. Yep, there he is. Let's summon our Storm Atronach buddy. That be a blood dragon. That's not going to be a fun fight here when we have nowhere to go to hide from him. He hasn't locked in on us yet, so we may actually be able to get away from him. Not that I wouldn't mind the fight. The Elytra Nymph. That is that thing right there. We have to kill all these seducers here to free it. Not wanting to worry about that at the moment. So, let's go over this way. I think we actually... The dragon didn't even really engage us. So... Got some wolves. I mean, technically, yeah, we could fill some soul gems, but it's all right. Let the Imperials take them on. We got things to do. We actually filled up a healthy amount of soul gems. Let's see here. What do we got here? 1, 2 common, a greater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 petties. So not too bad. And we're going to fill up a bunch when we go to do Mizalft. So that will fill up a ton of soul gems. We also ended up getting a lot more soul gems. So we're now looking really good. We've still got 40 lesser soul gems, 29 petties. I may go ahead and restock up on petties. I want to try to keep around that 40 mark. Because Mizalft is going to fill up a ton of those. And I don't want to start putting petty souls into higher soul gem. Capable slots. Alright. Normally I'd stop over here at Whiterun, grab a nap real fast, but we're going to go ahead and go about our business.
Can take you to Inidor. Where do you want to go?
For a second there, I forgot where I was going.
Oh, steady.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a shorter video for us. It's only going to be a 2-hour video. I want to go ahead and record part 3 of our short. So I tried to get that first video down to 1 minute, but I couldn't get all 3 chest locations in 1 minute. So I ended up having to cut it down to 2. So it's not a legitimate short, but it is like a pseudo short. It's definitely short for me. It's like 1% of my normal video length. So definitely short for me, but not quite as far as I wanted to do. That's the reason why I'm splitting the next 2 locations into each of their own video, so that I can guarantee that video is going to be under 60 seconds. Get my shameless plugs in and be able to get that all in once. I don't want to focus into the shorts market. I'm doing this because I feel like it will reach out a little bit more for the channel than what I am currently getting viewer wise, which I am getting a lot. I am not upset with how much growth the channel has seen over the last month, but I feel like there's a bunch of people that I could be missing just because they tend to watch more of the shorts but would be interested in longer Skyrim videos. So we'll see about that. That's what I'm looking at for that.
Welcome to stay. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
So let's grab our 4-hour nap here, and then we'll talk to Nellicor and start working on the soul gem.
Anything else you need?
So this is going to be kind of a difficult fight. It's not going to be as difficult as fighting the Dramoras or the Dramora and Shalador's maze. This one's we still going to have to fight a bunch of things on our own, but we're going to be able to conjure around us, so we'll be safe.
I can finish Malin's work the way we had meant to before his madness. It would mean cutting the star off from Azura. Only black souls would be able to enter it once we finished. Give me a minute to examine the star. I'll see what we'll need to do. These fissures and cracks aren't encouraging. Malin obviously was growing more desperate once he left the college.
Okay, so we're going to make sure that we're ready for this. The Dremora Lord is what I'm going to focus here. And let's grab a Chain Lightning spell. Even though it costs more magicka, it does deal more damage. Is it worth it though, is the question. So Chain Lightning, 50 points of shock damage, whereas Lightning Bolt, 31. This costs 15, whereas this costs 48. So technically we're getting more damage off with the Lightning Bolt. However, we are getting a lot more damage off with the Elemental Burst compared to the Lightning Bolt. So let's do that.
He did it. He actually managed to trap his own soul inside the star, but it's falling apart. It needs more and more souls to sustain itself. The star is being used to sustain Malin's soul. I can't fix it while that fragment of him is inside.
I don't like where this is going.
Precisely. But it's not as simple as enchanting Malin away. He's put up barriers. Souls are only allowed in, not out. If we were to somehow send a soul inside the star, one that was ready to overpower Malin from the inside...
I definitely don't like where this is going.
I could soul trap you, place you inside the star, then bring you back once Malin has been dealt with. I understand if you need some time to prepare. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, stand very still. This might sting.
Yeah, you're basically gonna kill me and then bring me back.
First, I'll need to grab hold of your soul. Now, take a deep breath.
Ah, my disciples have sent me a fresh soul. Good. I was getting hungry.
It's a weird term to use.
There's something different about you.
And who are you to challenge me? I have conquered mortality itself. I've spat in the eyes of the Daedric Lords. This is my realm now.
Okay, we got to be very careful about this fight. So he's got these Dremora guys here. Lots of Dremora to fight. And these guys are just kind of hanging out. They're not really doing anything. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we can force the fight here. I did not... No. I'm using the wrong potions. I just used a bunch of the wrong potions. Okay, so let's... Are they actually not going to fight at all? That's annoying. Okay, so in that case, since they're not wanting to fight each other, okay, this is the actual Malin, so this is actually kind of good for us. Oh no! See, that's why I quick saved it. This is a tough fight. But we now know that Malin, or that the Dremora Lord is not going to fight the other Dremora. He just kind of sits there and takes everything from him. So we're going to, instead... Yow! One firebolt. That's all that took. I think that was a fireball, not a firebolt, but... Still, it hurt. Want to make sure we can dodge that. Summon that. Yeah! You're focused on me, sir. So we kind of didn't want to kill Malin first. We wanted to kill the Dremora first so we could grab their Daedra hearts. But it looks like Malin was just so desperate to die. Okay, so now we need to quick save it.
Hold on.
So we need to
Brace yourself.
grab this, grab the staff, take the damage. Oh no. We died before we could get pulled away. Okay, that's fine. Oop, dodge. Grab this, grab the staff, grab this. And then now we can't get damaged. Ah. Okay. Oh, the Draugr is still there. Because we didn't kill all the Draugr. Huh. There we go, combat's ended.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Easy there. The numbness will pass. Just don't strain yourself. We've done it. The star has been cut from Azura, and Malin's soul finally has some measure of peace, even if it is non-existence. Now, you could use it for what we meant it for, using black souls for enchanting. The black
hello.
star will never decay, but it can no longer hold the white souls of lesser creatures. You keep it. I'd sooner finally put this chapter of my life behind me. Congratulations. You've changed the fate of a Daedric artifact and lived. And
Alright, so now we have the Azura Star. The Black Star, this one right here. So he said that it can only be filled with black souls. That's not entirely true because of that that glitch that I mentioned before. It does actually allow you to put white souls into the Black Star. That being said, this is a massive win for us because now any of the creatures, or non-creatures, but well, creatures too, but anything that we summon or that we kill, that we soul trap, including humans, will now fill the Black Star and allow us to put the allow us to put their souls into the Black Star. Or sorry, allow us to use their souls for enchanting and for filling our soul gems. So now we've got a big step towards never running out of actually we don't. We do not run out of charge for our staffs now. It's literally impossible. The only way that we could possibly do it is if we've managed to accidentally not fill the soul gem, which if we're attacking everything, then that's self-filling. Like our bound sword will fill the soul gem for us, so we will never not have charge on the staff. Now, we've got some stuff that we can go ahead and sell up here, and we should be fairly close to a level up. So, what I want to do I'm not worried about illusion. I don't really need illusions training. I guess it wouldn't be too awful because eventually we're going to go through the Thieves Guild quest line. Conjuration's too high. We're at level 70 in Conjuration. The only other one that I can think of that we should grab, that we would need to grab, is Restoration training, which we get from Colette. Enchanting training. We're not at the point yet with our gold that we're like willing to dump a bunch of gold into it. Yeah, we can't do that.
You know,
let's do the illusion.
Illusion really is the lead. I shall explain to you the mysteries of the outer realms.
So that's 5 points into illusion.
For those with the talent to cast them.
Go ahead and give him back these. Or give him these. That. Don't need that. We've got the filter. We'll keep that for now. We do want to pick up some spells off of him, though. Primarily, we want to get this muffle spell.
Take a look. All right.
So the reason why we picked up the muffle spell is because muffle. You move quietly for 180 seconds. This spell will actually decrease your the sound of your armor while you're moving by, I think it's 0.1 or it's 1.0%. So it's a full decrease. Whereas like the enchantment will only do it by like 0.5. Also, you can just recast this a few times. We're just going to do this a couple times to get ourselves up to the next level. And you can actually do that and get yourself all the way up to level 100 in Illusion if you do it right. We're not going to do that. We'll just do it a couple times to get ourselves up to the next level so we can buy the next purchase rights of training. That gives us 2 points to work with here. I know we want to save 1 point for one-handed. We'll put the second point in Enchanter right here. And then we're going to grab the next set of training off of him since we're right here.
Still, there's always room for improvement.
I don't actually want to do that a lot. Like that's not something that I want to do often. But given where we are right now, I think it was a fitting thing to do. Because we're getting ready to leave and we're going to be gone for a little while going through Resolved. So I am okay with doing it for this quick minute. There's Colette. We could actually get... Let's get the training in Restoration instead of Illusion this time.
Why are my research materials constant? I'll gladly share my knowledge with you. Spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
Not worried about keeping these stamina potions on me. They're just holding me down. The rest of those will keep. So.
Once again, I have found very insulting notes.
All of our filled soul gems we're going to drop. I did say we were going to buy up some petties.
Slept in my personal effects. Simply barbaric.
We didn't actually have anywhere where we were keeping ingredients. So we're going to put them in here. We did, we just didn't have them on us. All of the ingredients are back at the house. So we're going to keep a storage of ingredients here as well. Since we're spending a lot of time in here. Keep those on us. Frost salt's not super necessary, but the fire salts we want to keep. Okay. So that gets us started for the next portion. So we're going to call it there. 2 hours, good video. We did a lot there. We did that whole quest line and got ourselves on the right track to continue forward. So if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like and subscribe. Support the channel. We are growing big. We are growing fast. And I love to see it. I'd love to be able to just say that, just be able to hit those milestones and just be absolutely just, I'm floored with how much support you guys have been giving me. So thank you so much. In the description, I will have the link to join Dumpster Tier Gaming's Discord server. You can feel free to join there and talk and chat with me and the other Dumpster Tier gamers when they, as they come in, and chat amongst each other. Post up your builds, your excellent Skyrim moments. If you want to post up screenshots of excellent things that you've seen while playing the game, I would love to be able to see all that and see you guys join us. So thank you so much. And if you, like I said, if you're liking the content, please support the channel. Thank you, and I will see you again in the next one.